What up, y'all? Welcome back to Gobi Games. I'm your host, Gobi. With me tonight, AlphaHawk, NightHawk, Jess, and Trey. How you doing, Alpha? How you feeling? Good?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Alright. So, huge shout out to my little man, Loki. Get better soon, man. He just had eye surgery tonight, so, yeah. He's doing great when we left the hospital, and, he was in good spirits. Doctor said the surgery went well. Now we just gotta. Fortunately, he's gotta take a break from video games for a few days, so we'll see how that works. Yeah. Uh, so between podcasts, since this is the second time this crew's been together, I found out an interesting fact. I'm a huge Mass Effect guy. I love the Mass Effect games, and apparently they scare the crap out of Jess. Now, what? Why? What is scary about Mass Effect?
Guilty as charged. I don't like any game that has dark lighting. It doesn't matter if it's horror or not. I just get so anxious and I just assume everything's going to try to kill me.
Well, I mean, it is a fair point that everything tries to kill you in the game. But
Not for me. Getting chased, like living on the verge of constant death, and then not really being able to clearly see things. That's not a cocktail I'm going for.
Too much anxiety.
It really is. Like Dead Space, for example, would never touch that game. Like,
Are you kidding
not
me?
in this lifetime or the next one.
Oh my god, Dead Space 3 was amazing. And you would be amazing to play with. There's one mission, it's right away in the beginning. You gotta open a door and a dude jumps out with an axe. I bet you
No,
scream.
thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would make she would quit right there. She'd be like, "Yep, nope, done."
There's actually another streamer, her name was Jess as well, and I was watching her first ever playthrough of Dead Space 3, and I had played the demo, so I knew it was coming, and she opened the door, and the dude came out with an axe, and she screamed, and went off camera, and then came back. Is that
Yeah, no. You know when
No?
Silent Hills did that playable teaser?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a friend play, and I'm such a child. I was sitting there with like my hands covering my face, but like kind of open enough for my eyes to see, but not really.
Hey, they released Silent Hill 4 on PC. You can pick it up, and
No,
Trey can play it for you, and
no,
you can watch
no.
all hidden behind him.
Yeah, probably just burn the PC at that point.
I mean, Blair Witch was free the other day on Epic Games too.
Don't give them ideas.
Uh,
Have the
so
music playing in the background.
yes. I'm pretty sure I called this last episode that they were gonna announce the Mass Effect. I called it a remaster. It's not a remake. It's a hybrid remaster, I guess. They're basically just updating textures and whatnot, and giving some quality of life improvements. It will release sometime next year. I'm the only one here who's excited about this. I'm disappointed about
much.
this.
I'm excited that you're excited.
Yeah, we're excited for you.
Exactly.
Alright, I can't believe that you guys like all these RPGs and you don't like Mass Effect. I mean,
We're
if you would
all
have said
here
that,
for you, Gobi.
if you would have said the Krogan were scary, I could have gotten behind that. But
All of it. All of it.
I think that might have been the PC you were playing it on.
I tried watching people play.
Which
I
which
just
one did you watch?
Mass Effect 3.
Okay, so Mass Effect 3 is definitely the darkest and the grittiest of the three of them. Mass Effect 1 is more of an exploration story, very bright and vibrant worlds. The graphics don't age well, though. So if you are going to play it on PC and you have the OG, you got to basically use the texture mod to give it 4K textures, and then it looks pretty, and then it's game worth playing. Mass Effect 2 has a very good story. There's a huge argument about Mass Effect 2 being better than Mass Effect 3. I fall on the Mass Effect 3 side, but I understand why people like Mass Effect 2. The companion stories are interesting. Is it seriously do the aliens scare you, or like, is it just the atmosphere?
It's probably just the atmosphere. Like, it's a lot. I'm gonna believe you about Mass Effect 1, but if it's not as bright as you say, Gobi, your name's going on a list.
You know, when the Legendary Edition comes out, I will buy it. Of course, it'll be a pre-order for me, for sure. Even though I already own them on multiple systems, and then you can just watch me play it, and then there you go. You can see it
Okay,
yourself.
that's fair. That's fair.
It's a good compromise, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, half of us don't have an Xbox here. Halo 4. Obviously, my favorite Halo as well is coming to the Master Chief Collection on PC November 17th. Now, you guys also play on PC, and we were talking about the Game Pass Ultimate Edition, which this game is on, so you could play this on PC, and then you could experience Halo without buying an Xbox.
You
And
could.
that is
Okay.
definitely something you should do.
Gobi,
Together.
I'm curious. Do you work as a salesman?
No, I don't. I'm serious.
You
though,
could.
Like, this is the one game that you
Huh.
two should play together.
No.
And
Oh,
then
you
film it.
don't, Gobi? It's
Nope,
it's
don't.
not your fault that I have a PC. It has
is.
nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing, huh?
Well, that's SS Gobi's fault, but that's not because I'm a
Exactly.
salesman. I just love PCs, and
My
Okay.
There's a lot of pitching going on here.
my rig's name is called the SS Gobi's fault. That is
Okay.
officially what we have named my PC because it is all Gobi's fault that I had the want to build a PC.
hey, I
And then
just
it's
spoke the
Gobi's
truth.
fault because NightHawk built a PC, and then they both decided that I should build a PC, and then they had Tank say that I should. So it's all three of them are the reason that I built a PC when, we all had to quarantine.
In a weekend.
Yeah, built it in a weekend. Just ordered everything. I was bored.
Hey,
That's a
I'm
good
okay.
reason.
I'm okay with this all being my fault because you guys have all experienced the wonders of PC gaming. So I did my job. That's it.
We'll just put it this way. I wanted to build a PC solely so that I could play The Sims all the time.
I'm here
Okay.
for it. I love The Sims.
I
He
love
hasn't even
The
touched
Sims.
The Sims.
I haven't opened up The Sims in months,
Oh,
Oh.
and I don't know why.
So how many expansion packs? We're gonna go completely off on a tangent, 'cause whether or not. So how many expansion packs do you own for The Sims?
A lot. I don't know the exact number, but I have a lot.
Jess?
okay. So I didn't get as into Sims 3 or 4, but I used to play a lot of Sims 2, and I lived
Sims 2 is the best.
Well,
every
that's 'cause-
expansion
yeah.
that came out. Like, Costco would sell them, and like when I went grocery shopping,
Yep.
my mom would be like, "We're taking it." I don't
Yep.
have university yet. I don't have the date night yet. Like, there is a lot going on.
Oh my god, Sims 2 Vampire or
Oh,
Supernatural
so
or whatever.
good.
And then Sims 2 Pets.
Oh yeah,
Love the
There's so
pets. You
many
could have
pets.
horses in that one.
Yep.
so good. I think my favorite part of Sims 2 was when you bought university. There was that cow plant, and
Yes.
then it would tempt people with like a cake tongue, and if the Sims try to take it, the plant would just eat them.
Yep. The Sims 2 was also really the last Sims that like supported cheat codes too.
Oh, that's true. My
'Cause,
Sims
You
like-
can use them in The Sims 4.
They're just not as good.
You
Like,
just have to
Sims-
type in motherload 8,000 times to have money.
Well, it's called copy and paste, but I remember Sims 2 had like this extensive list of cheat codes.
They did. They had ones where like your Sims would never get hungry or need to
Yes.
sleep, and they'd just be up all the time, and you could make them amazing at their professions. They could master every skill available.
You could also kill them a lot better.
Yeah, you put them in a room with no windows or doors or lights, and they would
Yeah,
just go
and they
crazy.
Set the room on fire. It was totally fine.
I used to lock them in
What?
the pool and watch them drown.
Oh yeah, that was fun too.
Okay, so
We played a lot of Sims while we were in college too.
I can see how drunken Sims could be okay, but
Oh, it's
just-
great.
It's
That's
fantastic.
why I said we played a lot of Sims while we were in college.
so
Oh, okay.
The Sims 3, according to this blog post, and this just seems ridiculous, but this may be accurate. There are 3,190 DLC packs for Sim 3, and
No
apparently,
way.
like,
What?
for like all the like whatever every item or whatever the DLC.
Like the clothing packs that are like
Yeah.
$10 a pop.
Yeah.
You don't buy those. It's a waste of money.
Download them and you put them into the game. You don't need
Exactly.
There's no way it costs 74 grand. There's no way.
There's no way.
No, there's not that many. Looking on their Wikipedia page, there's
All right, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 actual expansion packs.
about right.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 different stuff packs, which is just like their furniture and stuff like that.
All right,
Alright,
fine.
what-
For Sims 4, I own 6 of the 10 expansion packs.
I think you're
So-
exhibiting a lot of control there.
She is. And the control mostly comes from me telling her no.
Not to prolong the Sims conversation, but AlphaHawk, have you played Sims 1?
When I was a
Ooh.
kid.
Okay, you mentioned earlier that you have a fear of clowns.
Yeah.
Ever leave the clown paintings in the house, and if your
No.
Sim didn't get socialized enough, the clown would come out of the painting and harass them and
Nope.
feel better.
No. I don't do clowns, circus clowns, scary clowns, clown pictures, drawings, costumes. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
So anything with ICP in it, that's a no.
What?
Who's ICP? That see? Insane Clown Posse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no pass.
Yeah. Nope.
Uh, sorry, that was horrible. Dating myself again.
Well, if we want to go off topic again, the Destiny event just ended.
Oh,
And true to Destiny, that was the most anticlimactic shit on the face of the planet. And it might have been even worse than the last one they did. Because they literally... So, you loaded into a mission, you did not even a mission, you just ran around. And then you get to stare at the Traveler. And then... just a couple of minutes ago, they started saying things about how, like, the Traveler was charging up, and the last time it did this, it repelled the darkness and saved the world. And then the Destiny 2 servers shut down, so it booted everybody out of the game and then crashed the game.
Oh.
sounds like a
After-
perfect end.
Yeah, after, like, a little cutscene where, like, you saw... They went back, they took you out back to the map, and they showed the whole map, and they showed the Traveler, like, lighting up and charging up, and the darkness came in and, like, ate the map, basically. And then it kicked everyone out of the game. Literally booted me out of the game for an error code. And I loaded back in, and as it was trying to load back into the game... It took like 5-10 minutes, and then literally all it said was that there was an error, and it gave you a message that says, the light cannot save you, find us on Europa. And then immediately went to an error screen that said Destiny 2 servers are not available.
Yeah, because
So-
Tank said the servers were supposed to be going down for like 14
Well, yeah,
hours so that they can.
They have taken the game completely down, and mostly that is because Destiny is... I mean, they're changing the game completely, because they've gotten to the point where they are now... they're retiring some of the worlds. And I get it, they're trying to make it a little more open world and trying to make the game evolve without actually making a new game. But they're basically they have to shut it all down right now because they are taking like 6 of the 9 planets out, and you're going to be left with 3 planets plus the new one.
Yeah, a lot of people are griping about that because they're vaulting so much, and I mean, it's supposed to help the game size, which that's really
Yes.
at this point. But it is a lot of stuff to vault. It's nice that they're keeping like the last 3 seasons of stuff.
Yes.
But
And they have said that they will be unvaulting things and updating them to form into the new game. Well, new in quotations. But I just don't know if it's really going to be worth it. Like, I get why they're doing it. They're trying to make you want to grind, like regrind for the things you've already gotten.
But we already got them, so why do we want to do all that work
Exactly.
again?
Exactly.
yeah, it's a whole
Because
thing.
grinding is fun.
Do we want to get back to letting Gobi talk about things that none of us play? But we're here for
Probably.
emotional support.
I guess
wasn't
we should let
disappointed.
him.
No, this next one is all about NightHawk. Oh yes, this is his favorite game of the world. Well, it was until. Oh wait, that's right. Here's a random grenade on a stealth mission. Or here, let me lay down.
I don't
It's
know
a lot
what
of
you're
fun.
talking about. My Ghost Recon Breakpoint works perfectly.
Right, and how it's not your computer, or
Uh-huh.
it's not the game, it's your computer. Yep.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Uh,
So, backstory for Jess and Trey, and everybody else. I mean, I grabbed Breakpoint late on in the game and was playing it, and before the last title update, or maybe 2 title updates ago, whatever it was, everything was perfectly fine. And the new title update came out, and all of a sudden, if I play on my own, the game is completely fine. The minute I jump into a Discord voice with somebody, or even into a fire team with somebody, my game goes haywire.
no,
And
it goes fun. It goes into fun mode.
well, it goes into fun mode. I basically lose control of my character. So there, like, so many ghost actions will happen. I can be running, and all of a sudden a grenade drops at my feet and blows up, and we're in the middle of a stealth mission, and that obviously is not a good thing.
Sounds like you're hacking.
Yeah, right. But I continuously had open cases with Bungie, or not Bungie, feels like Bungie, with
Ubisoft.
I continuously had ones with Ubisoft, and they constantly were telling me that, oh, maybe it's my mouse. Maybe it's my mouse that's doing it. I said, I'm not using a mouse, I'm using a controller. Oh, well then it's your controller, because if you're plugging in a third-party controller, then it's probably not not made for our game. It's like, what? They literally gave me every excuse under the book to not say it was their game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I eventually just stopped trying.
Sounds like them.
So, okay, now some of the things they add in this update are you guys are gonna laugh because this is a Ghost Recon game. All right, this is supposed to be a tactical shooter, whatnot. We are finally gonna have the ability to cook a grenade. The game's
What?
been out. Cook a
Wow.
grenade. Right? And it's a stealth game, and they're finally adding a diversion tool, so you can throw a bullet casing to distract some enemies. In Far Cry 3, you had a rock that you got to throw, and you actually got an achievement for distracting 50 enemies with the rock. I don't know if you guys got that one or not, but yeah.
I didn't know there was an achievement for that.
Yeah, you throw 50 rocks, and you distract 50 guards or whatever. It's one of the achievements for Far Cry 3.
I never played Far Cry 3.
It's great,
Fun.
amazing open world game.
Take
Obviously
your word for it.
they added threat levels to the game to make hardcore mode, easy mode, and the one thing I'm looking forward to probably more than all of this is that you're finally adding the ability to go to Golem Island and explore the raid island solo without the bosses there. so you can get a feel for the map and all that stuff. Having only raided ever in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I actually enjoyed the raid. I didn't mind the bosses. The bosses definitely weren't Ghost Recon bosses. There's no stealth involved, but the raid itself was a lot of fun. Yeah, maybe it'll fix your game. And
You're putting way too much faith in Ubisoft there.
you can also activate Terminator presence throughout the open world or Rebel fucking A. Yep, it's Monday night. Rebel factions roaming around in the world, which are cool because, I mean, yeah, I'm going to choose to have Terminators everywhere. Fuck those things.
No thanks.
Those are fun, let me tell you. Alright, so we'll get on to the Sony stuff since we got so many people here. So, Sony reportedly discussed increasing game prices above $70 US.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
They were
I
so
mean,
ready.
I feel like most of the games are like 80 to 100 because everybody wants to do like all of the bonus material and the goodies that come with it.
But my question with that is, if they're jumping the first-party games up to 70, does that mean they're now going to jump up the first-party deluxe games by another $10 too? So does that mean you're going to start paying deluxe for like 90?
Yes.
Or like the $120
ridiculous.
that NightHawk paid for Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
I didn't
Oh
pay
my.
for that.
Yeah, you did.
No, that wasn't me.
I mean,
I saw
that
the
would
bank
be-
statement.
alright.
Yeah,
I'll play
that's
devil's
what she's
advocate
trying
here.
for it.
I spent
No.
$130 on the Division 2 Ultimate Edition, whatever. It was the big one.
Okay,
Alright?
that one I did
Yeah, I
do.
probably did too.
Alright. I have, according to GOG Galaxy, I have 366 hours and 39 minutes into the game. I got my money's worth out of
That's fair.
all of that.
Yeah.
Alright.
So my original one was Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh,
I bought the one that came with the statue.
you didn't get your money's worth.
Flag.
But
Because
the
why?
But the truth is, I didn't actually spend that. So I had originally pre-ordered the deluxe edition, and I like pre-ordered the edition right below the one with the statue, but I pre-ordered it here in Illinois, and I was currently in college, so my older brother went to the GameStop here and picked it up, and when he got there, the guy at the counter asked him if I wanted to upgrade to that one because they had an extra one, and so he paid for the whole game and got me the statue.
Shout out to
Either
your
way,
brother,
it was pointless.
'cause
And
you
then
got
my brother
20
was
hours
like-
out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, Assassin's Creed 3. When you said it was Assassin's Creed 3, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. To me, if I can get 60 hours out of a $60 game, I feel I've got my money's worth out of the game. Now, the problem is I have to buy like 3 copies of the game, so I actually have to get like 180 hours out of a game in order for it to pay for it. Now, that's total between me, my son, and my daughters as well. But you still got to get 180 hours if you pay $180 for the game.
That's kind of how I feel because my Xbox is shared with Alpha. So anything I buy on the Xbox, she automatically gets.
Get
And
it
then
for free.
yeah, and then I now have to buy it on my PC as well, so
I
Yeah.
gotta buy like 3 copies on PC, man. So yeah. Do they
this
do
is all your
sharing
fault, basically.
on- It is, but hey, they can't blame me. All right, the other couple in the room can't blame me.
Not yet, anyway.
I was gonna say not yet. Give it some time.
It'll be my fault. It's all good. It's always my fault. I'm used to it. I'm not even married, and I'm used to it. See that?
I'm here and I can pin all my problems on Gobi now.
I support it.
You wouldn't be the first.
Can I get that in writing?
No.
I got you, Trelephant. Can we get that in writing, please?
Yeah, for real. This is gonna be recorded, so it's good.
Oh, yeah,
There you
that's
go.
true. That is true.
Something's gonna happen to this recording.
Yep, it will get uploaded just like the rest of them. It can't be any worse than
Yeah.
Notice how I stopped that.
Well, yeah. Let's just
Going
move
down.
on.
So, moving on.
Moving on. Yeah, I don't. We could go talk about Division 2 stuff again for another 25 minutes, or The Sims for another 20.
Hey. Don't
Hey.
hate.
There's a lot of Sims expansions. We could probably do that.
There's a new one coming out.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I found it. Hold on, I'll look it up again.
Is there a new Sims coming out?
No,
No.
it's a new expansion pack. Snowy
No.
Escape. So you can go
Oh.
snowboarding and stuff.
Oh, I hope
Okay.
there's a Yeti.
So it
Oh, that better
says,
be Yeti.
gear up for thrilling snow sports, relax in natural hot springs, and design your Japanese-inspired home in Sims 4 Snowy Escape expansion pack.
Oh, your Japanese-inspired home.
Yeah, but
There's no Yeti then.
I know, right? You can't buy it. There's no Yeti. Gotta have a Yeti.
Yeah.
well,
I don't know,
there isn't, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, marketability sunk once that happened.
man. Right? So, did you at least play Borderlands?
I cannot play Borderlands.
I tried so hard to get her to play it, and I think she actually got motion sickness at one point.
Is it the art style?
Yeah. It's both. It's the
Yeah.
fisheye that they use, and then the art style. Like, I tried sitting further out. I tried playing with the settings, and
I
I would
could
get
see
nauseous
that.
while we're playing.
Yeah, I tried to. The problem I have is I am partially colorblind, so all the colors just mesh together. I managed to be okay with Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, but the last one that came out, I couldn't do it. Everything was just blending together too much.
Yeah, I skipped it. It wasn't my thing. What about Red Dead? You guys play that?
I was all about it for like a
Yeah.
year.
I was gonna say especially when Red Dead 2 came out, I was all about it. I had a shitload of fun. And then, quite honestly, I've literally never beaten the game for Red Dead 2. And mostly that's because I found out how the game ends, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, fuck that.
So what I did is I actually finished the game through one playthrough, and then I found a really good save point the second playthrough, and I've just stopped progression there.
So I didn't really realize that he gets tuberculosis until it's too late. So the really good save point that I have is right as you get tuberculosis. So it's
Oh.
no longer a really good save. So
Yeah.
I just stopped trying.
I
I
remember playing
introduced
Far
it to
Cry 2.
my 14-year-old, and it changed his life. He came out a grown man, seen some things.
He's so into it. Like, anytime something happens, he'll run over and be like, Dad, so this happened.
Dad, what's lumbago?
Yeah.
We'll have that conversation when you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have gotten behind finishing the game if they allowed some sort of way for you to either retain the inventory that you had or get it back in a way. But the fact that they literally make you restart just chapped me the wrong way and made me
Oh,
stop
no.
playing.
I don't know where you got that from, but you do actually get all of Arthur's stuff at towards the end there.
Do you really?
Yeah, so John Marston inherits all of Arthur's stuff, and then you basically start the prequel to Red Dead, the first one.
Well, I was told that you lose everything.
Oh no, yeah, no, I got all my clothes. Which let me tell you, I'm so much into the cosmetics that if I had lost all those clothes, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, that's why I had like so many clothes, and so all the guns and all the upgrades on the guns is like, if I'm gonna lose all this stuff,
Yeah, no, you get to keep it all. I was pretty happy about that.
well, right, maybe I have to finish the game then. Damn it.
Did you guys
It's
play
on my
the online?
Xbox though, and we
Oh
all know
darn.
how well my Xbox goes, so
My goodness, your Xbox sits right next to your PC. You're fine.
not wrong there.
Yeah, but
It plugs into the second monitor that's right in front of your face.
He's not wrong there either. I do run a double monitor so that if I do choose to play my Xbox, I can just turn off one monitor.
You make it
And
seem like it's this big task.
Hey, modern problems call for modern solutions.
exactly,
works.
that is exactly the case.
But did you guys play the online?
No, a little bit.
I tried it a fair bit, and it's funny. That's actually how I got into gunslingers. Is I started playing with Sophie and a bunch of people where it was just fun to run around and piss people off and start bar fights and all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, I played it for a little bit. I tried to get into it and then didn't.
I still don't.
It had a lot of potential, but just like Grand Theft Auto, I didn't like that the entire open world was also open to somebody just walking up and shooting you in the dome. Like,
Yep.
Private World.
I'd
Yeah,
be fishing, trying to get my fish on, and some dude just ropes me and drags me around the whole map. Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
the grieving in that game was a little much.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
too
think
much
I
for me.
played Grand Theft Auto in public. I always did a closed crew session or a closed friend session, cause yeah, what you just said.
Yeah, for some reason they're totally against that in the Red Dead Online. They want to keep it open world, and they're trying to find every way to limit the griefing while keeping it open
In
world
there,
to
yeah.
griefing. Yeah, so you have to either do one or the other, and I don't know why they just don't give people the option to just have private sessions. They took that option out after I think a month of having it.
If
Oh,
private sessions were there, I probably would have kept the game.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and like that was one of the main reasons why I jumped so hard into Fallout 76. It was just the ability to have private sessions.
Ooh, that's a game. Did you guys play that? No,
I haven't played that one though.
it's. I don't want to call it
It's
a good game, but it's not
it's
a
definitely
bad game
gotten
either.
better
Yeah.
since what I saw it at release to what I played felt like two totally different games.
I played it release, and it was two totally different games.
Yeah,
Like, are you guys
I
fans of
enjoyed it,
Fallout at
but
least, or is it scary like Mass Effect? Oh, you guys lost me again. Or did we lose Jess?
Oh, no, I'm here. I'm having a little bit of troubles hearing you.
Alright, yeah. Are you a fan of Fallout series?
Fallout is okay. That is not terrifying. I mean, yeah, it's okay. That was doable.
Giant
You're
super
outside for
mutants
most
are
of it.
okay, but a Krogan is scary. Alright, I got it.
It's not as dark, like lighting wise. And you get a dog.
I don't have a dog.
I'm pretty sure you get a dog in the Fallout series, don't you?
Oh, yeah, well, I think in 3 and 4.
I was gonna say in 3 and 4, yeah, but not in
Yeah.
76.
Oh
You don't-
no,
you
no,
don't get
not
a
in
companion.
76 now.
It'd be kind of cool to have a dog. I guess I never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Always fun.
would have been really cool to have a dog. True.
It was really cool when they let you pet the dogs in the Division
Yes.
until it was only one.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed. Like here, I was all excited that I could run up to a dog in the real world, in the open world, and pet it, and you can't. Like I was so disappointed.
Well, now they got the one dog that's wildly disproportionate to the rest of the world in Division 2, and you have to commit to petting it for like a solid 2 minutes. Like, and you can't get out of that. I mean, the world could be falling down around you. You're already stuck in the animation.
Yep. Yeah.
Best 2 minutes of my life.
And I love how it's like they tried to make it a puppy, but they made it a puppy with the biggest head imaginable.
Yeah, it's a puppy that's the size of a cow. Like, it's really weird.
That's what our next dog is gonna look like.
No, oh god.
It's a Saint Bernard.
NightHawk and I have an argument constantly about what our next dog is going to be. I want essentially a pony.
She wants
Okay.
she
I
wants
want
like a Great
massive
Dane.
dog. I want like a Great
That sounds
Dane
amazing.
or an Irish Wolfhound or a Newfoundland, and NightHawk wants another English Bulldog.
One
Oh
is
man, we got a Saint Bernard at our house, and
Exactly.
best dog I've ever been around.
Thank you.
so you don't have a couch. Is what you're saying? You have a dog bed that you guys sit on occasionally, or does he stay on the floor, or she?
The Saint Bernard?
Yeah.
Oh, that Saint Bernard runs this house. She sits wherever she wants to sit.
The cow, bed, wherever.
Yeah, that's somebody else we know.
It's our guy.
Yeah. The difference.
The house was
is-
essentially bought for him.
Well, the difference is one's the size of a house.
That's true.
Yeah, but our
True.
backyard is big enough to have one of those.
One's the size of a house, and the other is the size of the shit that the other one takes.
Saint Bernards are surprisingly, like, aware of their size. It's really weird. Like, she could sneak into bed with you, and you would never know that she was there all night.
Our guy, we've fallen asleep without closing his crate door a couple of times, and one of us is waking up to the dog essentially jumping on our head.
Yep.
That's adorable.
Yeah, he's not very
3
graceful
o'clock.
with where he jumps.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, it's absolutely terrifying.
You're not wrong.
Speaking of which, he's walking down the stairs to lay on the step and stare at me.
Yep, because he got mad at me because I flipped his bed over.
Oh,
Because you're mean.
guys, I don't have time to go into couples therapy, guys.
Oh, yeah, man, we started that again.
Yeah.
You guys and your dogs and your pets. I'm so glad I don't have one right now. So glad. But yeah.
It's
All right. Well,
great.
thank you guys for joining me on this podcast as well. Hopefully, you guys had some fun. And do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Oodles.
All right. Later, guys. Peace.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
Bye.